What's going on, guys? Welcome. This is the first video on this channel, and today I'm going to be talking about something that actually connects a lot with what I've experienced in life as of late, which is, the illusion of I'll do it tomorrow. This channel is a perfect example of that. I've actually been saying I'll do this tomorrow, and I'll upload tomorrow, or I'll edit the video tomorrow. I've been doing that for weeks now, and honestly it has wasted so much time, and it's something that I think most of the people watching this also experience, which is always procrastinating and wasting our time. Well, obviously I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you the same shit that all these other red pill people tell you, which is just start, bro, or just it's that you're not disciplined, or it's that you're lazy. I think what I'm gonna say is gonna be very different to that, which is it's not actually our fault that we're procrastinating. It's just that we like to live in an illusion, right? When we say we'll do it tomorrow, we kind of delegate the task, or outsource it to a new version of ourselves, the tomorrow version, which is usually disciplined, or not just disciplined, confident, or knowledgeable enough to do the thing. So we don't really trust our current self to do anything, so we just end up saying I'll do it tomorrow, and then we start thinking our tomorrow version is gonna do it. But honestly, I think we need to change that, and start trusting ourselves more, and just accept that it's not gonna be perfect, right? There is no perfect time to start. There is no perfect, version of us that's disciplined, or you just gotta accept what you are right now and just take the step, I guess. Another thing, for why we do this is probably because, we try to delay, becoming the person who does, the thing that we're talking about. Because if you're, trying to start a business, or, upload on YouTube, you're probably, thinking about becoming the person who does that, right? Becoming someone motivated enough to upload on YouTube, or make a business. Honestly, I think why we also procrastinate is because of that. Because we think we're not worthy of being that person, or that we're not that person yet. And that's a problem, right? Because we just keep wasting our time by saying we're not worthy, and that we don't actually have the skill to do anything. So it's just a way for us to when we say we'll do it tomorrow, it's that we're saying that our current version isn't capable, or we don't want to change from our current version, I guess, if you think about it. Another thing I wanted to mention, which is why we do this, honestly, if you think about it, when every time you've said it, how do you feel after? For me, immediately I just feel relieved that I don't have to deal with this, in the moment. I can wait till tomorrow. I have tomorrow. And that's what also helps, because emotion drives us to do a lot of what we do, right? And if you're not motivated, or, pressured into doing something, then you're most likely not going to do it, because we just like comfort, right? It's just common sense. We don't like hard things. We don't like scary things. We don't like challenging things. We want to stay in our comfort zone and not push ourselves. So it helps us because we also get to say that we're doing it tomorrow, so we feel like we're planning this shit out, right? Because everyone here probably, if they're getting into a gym, for example, we just spend a month or so doing research. I'll put quotes on that, doing research, which is watching 2 videos and then saying, oh yeah, bro, I'm still figuring it out. I'm doing my workout plan and I'm gonna start soon. And then when the time comes and you've done your research, you say, I'll do it tomorrow. I need a better time. So that's why we start giving ourselves this motivation, or that we're prepared, and we're just picking the right time to start, and that we're productive. And that's another thing, researching. If you're trying to do a business or a channel or anything, the researching thing will get you, because you're gonna spend more time doing that. And that's even more dangerous, because you're convincing yourself that you're being productive. And you're well, actually, instead of not posting, I actually did research on how to make sure my posts are better, when you could have just done the task and, learned that way. And the research phase can last forever. Like, you could spend years in the research phase. I spent a few weeks in it, and eventually I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna upload this video. So you guys gotta really try to avoid that, and you gotta be acknowledging of that. We all slip into this habit. It's something we just naturally do, because we're also scared of starting something new or not knowing how to do something. Like YouTube, for example, or like a business. There's so much you don't know. You don't know where to start. And like, that is why we do this. Obviously, when like you don't know what you're gonna do, there's no clear way to go. You're just gonna say, oh, I'm gonna research, and then you spend time researching, and then you still kinda don't know. So you just avoid taking the step fully, right? We just gotta realize that it was never gonna be perfect. Then we can't be perfect on our first time. This video is probably far from perfect. Like, this is my first time really recording these types of things. I hope you guys can see past that and try to like understand what I'm putting down, and I definitely will be putting more effort in throughout, like, while posting. I'm gonna keep posting consistently from now on, and you just gotta bear with me because I'm doing what I preach right now, which is just taking the step and telling yourself that it's not wrong to feel this way, and you just gotta move past it though, and you can't just let it drag you down. So one way I found that works for this, instead of just start, bro, because just starting can mean a lot of things, right? Someone could be like, I want to start a business, so then you just tell them, just start the business. I don't think that'll help them, right? Because they don't know everything. So what I figured out works is start with something, right? Like on YouTube, for example, if I'm making a video, instead of making the full video today, I'll say, you know what? I'm gonna like record some footage, or I'm gonna record audio today, or I'm gonna edit the video, or I'm gonna do this or do that. Like, pick something, like a sub goal within your task or whatever you're gonna do. If you're trying to like study, then study something. You don't need to study the full thing, just study something. Because honestly, after the first time, or after you start, like in some way, the task will be way easier to like actually start working on, right? Like after recording this video, I'm probably gonna not struggle as much with just starting, right? Because I've already kind of done it. And another thing is swapping it with like, right now. In some things, if the task is small enough, like cleaning, or like, I don't know, doing anything, like a minor task, if it's not like a big life goal, like just do it now. Because honestly, you shouldn't waste your time or put off simple things, right? Another thing I wanted to talk about is, the fact that you only have so much time to do whatever. Sometimes you might have like free time to do whatever you're gonna do, and instead you procrastinate, and then you might not get the opportunity to work on whatever you wanted to work on later on. So if you fix this right now, you will be way more, functional, productive. Usually you'll be happy too, because procrastinating gives you guilt. Like, I felt guilt for weeks because I didn't upload on this damn channel, and now that guilt would mostly be gone. So my advice to you guys, and I'm not trying to be a red pill influencer here, what I want you guys to get out of this video is you guys need to like start associating yourself with like the type of person who achieves said goal that you want. So like, if you're like trying to start a YouTube channel, right, you gotta acknowledge that it's not gonna be perfect, and it's alright, and I'm the type of person who can stick with it and make this type of content or start said business, or even the most productive people have procrastinated in their lives. Like, ask any billionaire, they most likely struggled with starting. Or anyone, right? It's not just you. It's not your fault. It's just how our brains work. Like, we just prefer comfort. And when you get into your, break past your comfort zone in some capacity, then going back out again will be way easier. So we need to like just start in some capacity. That's one point that I want to like summarize with. And also to change how you think of yourself, right? Because a lot of it is your identity. if you convince yourself over and over that you're not ready, then you'll never be ready in some way, right? Like before this video, I was telling myself, you're not ready to upload, you need to learn more, you need to do this and that. But what I've realized now, or when I realized before recording, is, even if I don't know everything, I'm capable and I can make a video and it can hopefully be good. So whatever your goal is, try to, tell yourself that, you are a person who can achieve that goal, right? And, stop pushing it off, right? So yeah, that's all I have for you guys for today. And if you guys really like these videos, then please subscribe and like the video. And if you guys have any insight you guys would like to talk about, you can write that down in the comments. And yeah, I'll be uploading more. I promise you guys, this is not exactly the best video I could do, but it will get better over time as I learn to upload and learn to make these videos. So yeah, just bear with me. There's more to come. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.